Breakfast of Champions. What you can see there, it's a 3-egg omelet in the making with the slices of cheese I like to use instead of the grated stuff. And those are portobello mushroom caps that I've sliced. And I'm going to go ahead and have quite the brunch. Today is Sunday, March 10th. It's about 11:45, and I've been out and checking my YouTube channel 6 days, and working on my feet. So it's important that I exercise my feet as well as my heart, my lungs, my spirit. And in the background, can't see it, but I've got headphones on. Got the Jerry Garcia band doing a simple twist of fate. So my 2-week banishment from Facebook is about over. I gotta go ahead and hook up my Facebook channel to my YouTube channel. And out here in Cranberry Acres in central Jersey, what happens is weather's changing. Daylight savings time happened last night. I didn't have to change any clocks because all my clocks feed off a GPS. But I'm on my second loop. Each loop's 2.5 miles. So I wanted to go ahead and do one loop, get some peace of mind in. I'm just loving listening to Jerry Garcia. I met Jerry once, along with millions of other people met him once. Bishop Walsh Auditorium, Seton Hall University, I think it was 1976, and I was in the front row, thanks to a guy I knew, Joe Stockbridge, cool dude. And so here I am. The only way I know how to do it is on the wrong side of the road. Let's see. So I warmed up, and one hand has the camera, the other hand is waving hello. So either I have 3 arms or I'm riding no hands. And this is super cool to do this so late at night. Secluded bicycling here, no traffic, with the Grateful Dead on. Reminds me how I got into this groove, which was 40 years ago. I used to tape a cassette player to my bicycle, grab a 6 of beer, couple of joints of cheap Mexican, and go ride 25-30 miles over to visit friends, and get all twisted. 2 hours later, ride home, and so I learned. I became what I call the Prince of Pennsylvania, because I'd be 16, 17 years old, roaming around back roads, blaring out the Grateful Dead, waking all the farmers' dogs, and learning about life. Get a flat tire, 11 miles from home, learn how to ride on that flat, and then I'd get home, sleep an hour or 2, get up, go visit my buddies at Trinity. We were T-high. There is a syndrome called the Al Bundy syndrome, where the best you ever did was high school. Al scored 4 touchdowns for Chicago high school. I spent my life doing a lot better. But it was a private Catholic high school, very tight group of people, partying hard, go to confession, go to mass, and learn how to be responsible Americans. And on tonight's video, what I discovered is the veracity, the truth of infrastructure. This course that I ride, I determined had 54 expansion joints that need to be repaired. And I know that because everyone makes me bump. So now what happens is I'm riding out here and I notice they're going to repair those, and they've numbered each one. So you know, if you commute to work, you don't count the potholes, you're not doing society service, because we need to rebuild the roads as we rebuild America. You know what I always say? Peace and love. The beeps and the boops. We hear when we buy stuff. Made me pull this camera back out of my pocket. Thought I turned it off, but when I pulled it out, it was still on. So on the second loop tonight. Gotta replace those strobes. I'm in the headstones right now. I got Neil Young. I always say his album. I think it's called Old Hippie or something. You know, and we got all this hate in America because not enough people say peace and love. So my personal mission, coming up on the steeple, live in this neat community as a non-denominational meeting house. We can catch that light. The blue light is my cat's eye. Headlight's got to be replaced soon. Get into tonight's ride. But this is what it's like when I ride close to midnight. It's secluded. It's not so cold I can't hold a camera without a glove. But my scrolling finger is getting cold. That's the sound of my gears clicking. I don't know how that shot looks, but in order to do it, I had to jump up, take 3 low gears up front, 5 low gears in the back, climb up a little embankment. Trying to get the meeting house behind me now, so don't know how this is going to look. I'm about to go down a curb. There we go. And despite what I said about being cold now, after 5 minutes of holding the camera, which is a metal camera, my fingers are pretty numb. And still got Jerry Garcia on in the background. This will be a dark video. And this year I am going to do a video with lights, get some better nighttime stuff. I'm going to grab some good gears, get my balance, do the no hands. One hand has the camera, the other hand says, hey! Riding on a winter night. Left turn, left hand video, no hands. And going on my 3rd year doing these videos. Peace and love. If you wonder what you can do next time there's some civil tragedy or society questions why the tragedy, you say to yourself, did I say go Cowboys or did I say peace and love? Did I say go Pacers or did I say peace and love? You can worship a corporate football machine, or you can worship Jesus Christ. Peace and love. This is my left-hand series. Learning how to do this coming into my 3rd year. And when the hand gets cold, the right hand, what I did is I put that pocket away and I was able to access the camera through my left hand and my left-handed camera. Now this is the camera that I saved from the Atlantic Ocean, so the battery dies real fast. Left-handed views Found out I'm a better looking person. Also, I just had to switch cameras, which is dicey because these are expensive, almost irreplaceable cameras. But had to get some better gears in order to go into. I'm gonna do a no hand stretch up here. Again, I don't see any cars. Well, I guess one qualifies as secluded bicycling, winter cycling with 1bicycleddie. Excuse me. They're gone for over 4.5 miles. Coming up on midnight. And just did a 30-minute ride and I forgot to say my trademark, which was silly guy, serious cycling. But I just had a blast. Sunday, March the 10th. You can see I'm pretty overheated, pretty steamed up, and that's what it's all about. Got the stoves going. And got this really good porch to cool down in. So, you know, you could call it Nike commercial. Well, I'm telling you, just go do it. So today is Sunday, March the 10th, opening number 2. This is the porch that I'm fortunate enough to have where I can store stuff, and that's the my ride, my Tech 400 series, merica mate, and I'm getting ready to go out. And what I always say is to dress for the date. And this being March the 10th, it's still winter. Last night was the end of daylight saving standard time, and now we're in daylight savings time. So I'm pumped. I'm going to get a lot more evening rides in and see how those flashing lights come in. But what happens here is when you dress for the date, the weather changes no matter what the date is, but the date is the date. So I'm dressing for winter. I'm going out for a Sunday night ride. I don't work tomorrow until 3:45, so you know, depending on the ride, I might end up down local tavern, have a late night burger. Nothing like a 1 o'clock burger in the morning at a roadhouse, and then either walk or ride the bike home. But you know, it's just like real life, and this is kind of again, I got those shades closed, so you really can't see the craziness that is the life here for 1bicycleddie. Peace and love. So today is Sunday, March the 10th, and it is still winter. I always believe in dressing for the date again, so I've dressed for winter, and I've got on some, you know, some boots, multiple layers of clothing. I'm going out. It's about 10:45 in the evening, and currently my work schedule requires that I rest a day and then exercise a day before I go back to work. And I've got most of the blinds closed here, so that the chaos that is my life is not visible on camera. But this is what it's like, yeah, going out here. This is my bike porch. I'm very fortunate. So I got my lights on, and then depending on the weather, I'll just decide when I get outside if I'm going to use those goggles or not. But you know, not a lot of people are fortunate enough to have access to the exterior of the world. So, trying to work on making better videos this year. I've actually been pulling some still shots from my videos. I'm working on trying to get what I call the art show concept, to show people what the still views look like, what I see when I'm riding my bike. And so this will be the last part of tonight's video series, this camera shot right now, with Grateful Dead doing Cumberland Mines. And when we were in high school, I lived in the Cumberland Valley, and we were just like, we thought it was so cool that that song was Cumberland Mine. And now that I work in a coal mine, I don't, that's a joke. But, you know, maybe $5. And you pay someone shift because you need to shift. That's where we are in America for some reason. All these computers and they come to one backwards. But, you cannot keep your spouse up one more night. In Pennsylvania, grounds for divorce if you interfere with your spouse getting to work. I gotta go now. So I determined that I gotta dry my clothes. So I set the porch up. And that's kind of how it looks, but so you guys see recycling. I have on winter boots, a pair of 4-pocket Bermuda shorts over a pair of polyester, call them polyester, they ain't the Brick Brothers suit, great windbreaker. And this is the lifestyle. You know, if you want to ride your bike year round, or you want to sit on the couch year round, that's your choice. Keep them happy all the time, making nothing at all, and you can give him crying. Can I go, buddy? Can I go, buddy? Take your shift down to mine. Gotta get down to Cumberland Mine. And that's where to make me spend my time. $5 a day. Made me more, I move away. That's what it is. If they paid us, we'd leave. Again, I'm going to re-Facebook my connection on Facebook, and these are the lights. Got some nice lights, good cheap batteries that I got a discount at a great place, good place where I get a discount. But I decided when I was this road, when just show how what goes on here, and I got lights everywhere. And when I re-battery, which is what I'm gonna do tomorrow, and it costs about $20, but what's your life worth? There's a 7-switch light there. These are just 3 switch lights. I just don't know if I'm going back again. Breakfast of Champions. What you can see there is a 3-egg Breakfast of Champions. It's a 3-egg omelet with cheese. You can see the cheese in slices. It's just the way I like it. And those large things there, that's sliced up portobello mushrooms. Now I'm going to cap it.